morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm excited. All right, so I am simulcasting. That's what it's called when I have two cameras going at the same time. And I have one of them wiggling. We are about to check out this chicken hack that I created 9 years ago. And it totally revolutionized how I do healthy and how I've been able to actually stay on point. And when I kind of get out of this habit, I see that I drift. So if you're somebody who's just trying to figure out how to kind of stay on top of the healthy game, maybe how to add more protein to your diet, how to always have it readily available, because protein just isn't one of those quick grab and goes, right? It's a lot easier to grab something that's already packaged that's usually some form of carb, okay? So I wanna show you how this was a game changer for me. It started out with basically being like a way to constantly have chicken added to, say, a salad at lunch, okay? So it started with me being able to make this so easy and convenient that for a month's worth, this was already ready to go. So if you're excited, I'm ready to get going. I am talking to two different crews here. So hello over here to my profile and hello over here to my coaching page. I'm ready to show you what's going on, okay? So first, before I even get started and get my hands all gooey, I'm gonna show you, I have the regular old, just plain sandwich bag. No Ziploc thing here, nothing like that. Just a regular sandwich bag. You could use whatever you have at your disposal, but I like to already have the bags. I'm showing you how I do this quickly. How I like to have the bags already open. So I won't do this for as much as I'm gonna be able to make today, but I wanted to just kind of show you that I have this stuff already ready to go. All right, and then I went ahead yesterday and I cooked up the chicken. So the chicken's already cold, and actually if you can do the chicken while it's still kind of warm, it's actually even easier to cut. It might not come out in like perfect little square pieces like it does when it's cold. It's actually a lot easier to cut, okay? So now what I've got going on here is I've got this huge thing of chicken. This is probably about 4 pounds of chicken, okay? So one of the things that I do is I cooked this on the George Foreman. I took the chicken and I actually sliced the chicken in half so it wasn't as thick, and then these cook in a matter of like a minute or two. It's awesome. So you don't have to have anything special. The George Foreman's perfect. You could bake these, you could grill them. Every time that we grill out, I actually buy one of those huge packs of chicken, and after we've grilled whatever it is that we're gonna grill, I hang out with my friends or family and I do another whole grilling session while the coals are still hot of the chicken, of a huge pack of chicken, so that I can do this, the next day or whatever. And if you can't even get it to the next day, that's okay. I love this because it's actually allowing for time, because it can sit in the refrigerator for a little while. So as you can see, all I'm basically doing is chopping these into little squares, okay? Oh, and so something really cool, I know a lot of you guys have been asking about my dog. So as I'm kind of chopping here, I'm gonna show you the next cool trick. I'd love to see, I know some of you guys are chiming in, I'd love to see, who's out there, where you're watching from, if you struggle with getting some extra protein in here and there. But so for those of you who have asked, my dog has been really sick. She has not been eating food. So everything that she was eating prior to last Wednesday was coming back up. Then they tried some new stuff for her, and all of that food was still coming back up even after they gave her some anti-nausea stuff and all that. So we took her back on Monday. They changed out some stuff, but because she was getting so sick for so often, she no longer wanted to eat her food. So now that we might have had something that was making her feel better, she wasn't eating her food. So I actually was able to use this prepping for this trick to show you guys, and of course to get my chicken ready, was able to actually take the chicken from the George Foreman, like the little bit of grease, and I was able to put it over her food. I made her rice. She also had this really specific food. And as of yesterday, after over a week of not eating, not keeping things down, and then she had stopped drinking water too, she started eating her food, so thanks to this chicken. And then because she started eating food, later she actually drank her water, and she still, after 24, 48 hours of starting to eat something, hasn't had it come out the wrong way. So I'm excited. So thank you for those who have been asking and who have been praying and all that good stuff. So I didn't cut all this because I wanted to show you what the next steps are, okay? So I have a measurer, or a weigher here, a scale. There's the right word. If you do not, no problem, okay? No problem. You can basically just eyeball this. The whole point is I now create these because if I want to have these for a salad, right, to top off, I can always have the protein because the protein's the most difficult thing to come by. If you want more tips like this, by the way, I have my Overcome the Healthy Overwhelm 101. Just let me know that you want that 101. I go into an hour-long training of all kinds of tricks like this that totally revolutionized how I do healthy and how I could stay on point being busy. But so we've got this bag. And for my lunchtime salads, I like to generally have about 3 ounces. It depends on my meal plan at the time. Sometimes I would do 4, sometimes I would do 2. You have a better idea, probably, and if you don't, we can always chat and talk about ways that we can work together. But you have an idea of what your meal plan might be, right? So here's my other trick. I don't close any of these. Like this is like an assembly line here, right? So I got the bags ready, I got the chicken ready, and so I'm just weighing these. And there are times too that I'll actually do different weights. So I might have bags with 2 ounces and I'll just write a quick 2 with magic marker on the outside. So I know that one's the 2. I know that, you know, these ones are the 3s or the 4s. Because if I have them for dinner, I more than likely want 4 or 5 ounces of chicken. For my lunch, where I was adding some other things that were protein or whatever or whatnot to my salad, 3 ounces is awesome. And I'm trying to get back to that habit of being able to have the 3 ounces. So as you can see, you know, I'm just going along and measuring these out. Again, if you don't have a scale, don't let this stop you, because what happens with all of these bags now is they then go into the freezer, okay? They go into the freezer, and because it's already in bite-sized pieces, so like I said, this is great even for dinner, because they're in bite-sized pieces, they thaw real quick. So this is gonna thaw out a lot faster than it would if you put several chicken breasts in the freezer and wanted them for dinner. They thaw super fast. So what I would do is, what I used to do, right, because now I work from home, is I would grab a bag of these when I was flying out the door. Now, I was blessed to have like a salad bar at my workplace, but there was no protein to it, okay? So I would fly out the door and I would grab my chicken, and by lunchtime, it was thawed out and ready to be added to the salad, right? So you can pre-prep a bunch of salads for the week, or have some, you know, wraps. This is great if you want to make like a wrap. This is great for anything that you really, or you're just going to eat the chicken on its own, right? I do that a lot too. Just bring some veggies to go with it. Maybe you're going to have some hummus, maybe whatever, right? So this is just going to thaw a lot faster. It's already in bite-sized pieces. So when you're at work or in the car, ladies, busy moms, who's my busy moms out there? Don't shame me. You eat with your hands too. This is now a travel chicken. No fork, no knives needed. I literally sometimes will have a bag of chicken and a bag of cucumbers, and I am so busy and driving kids here, there, and everywhere that now I can eat my chicken on the go, and I can have my fruit or my vegetables or whatever in bags as well. So this isn't just a topper. This isn't just so that it'll thaw out for dinner faster. This is straight up, we've got this multi-purpose bag now for any needs that you have where you need an extra chicken, whether you need it for a snack, whether you want to top it onto something or have it as a meal and build it up with some carbs and some other things, now you're ready to go. So look what I'm doing, right? So I'm literally just that quick, rolled in a bag, and I'll put them on a sheet or in a Tupperware, right? Where they're all lined up in the freezer. So now I've got my little pile, and you literally just take the pile out. And so let's say that you're like, I talk about having your oh crap meals, right? So now let's say that you just had a last minute whatever, you've got to fly out the door to the baseball game or whatever, you could grab a few bags of these. Literally, you can pop them in the microwave on defrost for about 30 seconds and they're already starting to thaw out if you needed to eat them right away. But I typically just grab them out the morning of that I need them or the night before. And now you can make boatloads of chicken at one time. Don't overdo this. This is not a thing you have to do where you're prepping Sunday for the week. And every Sunday you have to set aside hours to do all this prepping. You can just do this when you're already doing other things. I was already cooking some other stuff while I was at the stove last night. And I was like, oh yeah, I had that chicken to cook up. So all I did was grab out the George Foreman. And yeah, it took me a minute to slice them in half. I wanted them to cook faster. So you can either cook them longer and not slice the chicken in half, or spend a few minutes to cut them in half. But then it literally just cooked. I tossed them into a Tupperware container. Boom, within 10 minutes, right? If I'm not stopping and talking and I'm just kind of doing my assembly line here, I've got all the chicken bagged for, I mean, right here, this isn't even half the chicken, and I've got 3, 4, so I've got 5 bags. This will probably make about 15 bags of chicken. So 15 meals where I put them in a wrap, or I top them on a salad, or I grab them to go and I eat them in the car, right? So I love this plan. I hope you love it because it completely, when I started doing this and made chicken readily available anytime, anywhere, that changed the game. So I hope this helps you in an idea of how you can kind of prep and have things on the go and not let lean protein and the lack of being able to have it conveniently and easy get in your way. So I'm actually gonna move my page over here because I actually want to just say hi. I know people have been saying hi, so good morning, Denise. Good morning, Connie, Brooklyn. Hello. I know there's some others out here too. Teresa. All right. Sorry if I shouted out to you and you didn't say hi because I didn't mean to do that. I only like to call you out. If you say hi, I don't want you getting freaked out, okay? Michelle, good morning. Good morning. All right, guys. So if this helped, let me know in the comments below. If this, if you have ideas of other things that you'd love to see or areas that you struggle, feel free to private message me. Again, if you want the Overcome the Healthy Overwhelm 101, where I go through all kinds of hacks and I show you right here in the kitchen how I've been doing this for years, let me know. Just type 101 or get a hold of me and we will get that over to you ASAP. But have a beautiful and healthy morning, healthy day. Remember, well, can't say that yet. If you're brand new, type new in the comments below. And if you're watching this on replay, let me know because I want to say hi, even though I can't say hi right now. Crystal, good morning. Mary, good morning. All right, so Denise, love it. Thank you. You are most welcome. It is my pleasure. Plus size clothing down to a size 2. I'm Erin Moore. I'm the founder of Success with More Nutrition. I did this before and after the babies, and I'm here to just really break it down and make sure that we don't overcomplicate healthy because that's what holds us back. So I want to take that away and I want to help you succeed. Let's take away the overwhelm of this healthy business and band together as a community here within this page, here within this profile, and just make it simple, guys. So again, have a beautiful and healthy day. And just remember, always keep healthy simple. Mwah. Bye, guys. Enjoy your day too, Denise.